Jesus!
What does Rick's car run, by the way?
High sevens.
High sevens.
Okay, I was just wondering. Yeah.
Crew rolling thick, big three. Rolling up to sick week, crew rolling thick, big three, hitting hard, yet a week get sick. Rick in the duster, monster in his veins, living life wide open, no brakes, no chains. Chuck station, wagon, zooming, screaming loud, setting off alarms, wake the whole dang crowd. Bob's old Mustang, mobile heartbeats, quarter mile warrior.
Day 3, Orlando. We got over half our street miles done for the week. We learned that yesterday because day 1, day 2 are really long. All 3 of us are still in quarantine. I'm in 3rd, Chuck's in 2nd, Bob's in 1st, which is pretty awesome. First time all of us have been together in quarantine, I think, on Drag and Drive. But we're going to keep that going. Chuck's still looking to go fast, I'm going to go fast, and Bob's going to go faster. So we're going to get the car turned around, try to see how our oil leak situation's going, and get up there and hopefully be one and done today. And sit down and eat.
So on this episode of Baywatch, we're down here in Orlando, and it's a nice sunny day, high 78, and yeah, everyone says I'm good. I just sunscreened up, all rubbed in, so that's good. And it's day 3, and we made it, and the car's turned around, and we're gonna make it fast, and we're gonna go straight, and we're gonna go fast. Maybe faster than yesterday, hopefully. Maybe even faster than Tuesday. That'd be cool, day 1. Maybe our fastest batch yet. We'll see. We'll see what the track will hold, and we'll go from there. So, okay, bye.
You know, I checked oil yesterday. So, changing them plugs. Driving on race plugs because I forgot to bring street plugs. But they should be here today. I talked to Summit, so they'll maybe drive better tonight. Not that we've been driving bad, we've been driving great.
The grind makes us brothers, dragging real quick. This ain't for the weak, sick week makes the weak sick. Tom is the chief, crew fuel for the fight. Yeah. Jimmy's on a quest, living wild every night. Logan repping 501, converters on deck. And raised from NASA, keeping it high tech. Sim from Michigan, Matt with the lens, capturing the chaos from start to the end. Bob stats posted, old school vibes. 3 cars deep, all built to survive. Days are tough, but we never back down. High roads, cold nights in every small town. Tom Bailey set it up, this is more than a race. It's a test of the strongest, keeping up the pace. Old school muscle, new school fire. Burning methanol, we ain't here to retire.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
Bob runs a 740 at 192.
So we're gonna call that a one and done. Didn't do that yesterday. We did it today. Not exactly what we're looking for, but where we're at in our class, we don't think we need to completely kill it and try to run the best number we possibly can. I think strategy is to actually like finish and try to at least keep it second place. So if something happens at first place, then we can move up. But right now the goal is to not move backwards. So pretty happy with that. It was real lazy, a 26, 60 foot I think, and 318 I think to the 330. But we did a 726 I think. Raced my friend Bob. That was cool. We haven't done that since last year on sick week. I beat him. It was cool. He out 60 footed me, but I drove right around him like he was tied to a brick. It was pretty cool.
Oh, shut up. I called it 2 tenths. It's a tenth and a half.
I think it was also a new personal best mile an hour, 194. That was cool. This new converter is really coupling. The new stator from Perfect Converter has been phenomenal. So we're gonna get it cooled down. We might be changing out the steering rack today. So we're gonna get it nice and cold. So if we have to pull the motor, because we have to pull the motor up out of the car to do that. So to some extent, I've never actually done this task with the engine in the car. So stay tuned.
All right, so I raced Chuck. A lot of fun racing your friend, especially when they're like you're kind of close. I know he's a lot faster than me in the grand scheme of things, but I can still see him the whole time. I out 60 footed him, and then he reeled me in pretty much immediately and passed me. Won a 740 at 192 and a half with a 478 at 149 in the 8th. It was a solid pass. Very happy with it. Now we're just waiting for Chuck. We're going to turn these in, so if anybody touches the car, we can't get disqualified because that's the last thing we need right now.
Okay, bye.
We're all on podium, so we got to keep it that way. So we're going to turn these in. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Seven 919. I had it in my head not to lift, and when I look at the log, I'm pretty sure I had tire shake, and that's when I lifted and pulled the chute because it felt real bad. So I'm gonna pull the log. I'll see it. I'm sure I'll see it in the dry shaft curve. Still went a 719, 136 on the chute. I'm gonna turn that in. I can't, even if I best it, it's not gonna put me up in my class, so it's not worth it. So we'll get this thing switched around, and we'll get on the road. Is my dry shaft RPM, and that red line is my engine RPM. At about, this is at about 5.5 seconds in, all of a sudden my RPM goes from 7,900 all the way up to 8,700. Actually tapped the rev limiter, and you'll see my dry shaft curve went from 7,200 RPM all the way up to 8,000. It spun the tires at 5.5 seconds out. I was out of the throttle, chutes open at 5.8 seconds. So this time was not my fault, and I did the right thing. Because that's why I get scared.
Handful of alternators, trans cooler, fan. Yeah, handful of alternators, trans cooler, fan. Rick a shift light so he knows when to lift. His lift light. Rick's got a lift light. And some pinion seals. Yeah, we got all those things.
Did you say pinion seal?
Yeah, a couple of them. Just in case it's the issue. There's your lift light.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah.
I got a CO2 leak, and apparently my oil is a little worse than I thought. It's not terrible, but it's all over stuff. It's a turbo.
You want some brake cleaner or something?
From the oil.
You want me to count those for you? I feel like you're on Revolution right now.
50, 60, 60, and then 50.
140, 70, 80, 82, 90, 96, 75,
3 single.
220.
Flip the pills the right way. Jesus,
I'm trying.
what's wrong with you?
Everything's gonna blow away. Here, you can have that back. It's in a quarter. We just got to buy a rack and pinion. That's what it's come to. So, a couple guys from TRZ, Nick came over. He seen my post yesterday. He got tagged in it and looking for a steering rack. They're about a half hour away from here. He showed up with everything I needed: the rack, bump steer kits, all the bolts, the sleeves, everything I needed, and actually brought extra stuff just in case I had something different than what he thought I had. So, very, very, very helpful. I do plan on changing out. I was just talking to them about upgrading my knuckles, the spindles on this, so they're built with one, and they said it won't be any problem with the street drives or the weight. So you'll be seeing that very soon. Might also change out the upper control arms to their style. I do like them. It's a very nice design, a little more ground clearance. So it'll be nice to switch some of that stuff, but very, very, very thankful they were able to get this over to us today. End of our time at the track in this area, in this exact parking spot for day 3. Because you can never say that, because we left yesterday and had to come back for a while. But anywho, we're loaded up. The bobs are almost done. The Rick and Jimmy show is almost done. And we're gonna hit a gas station, and then we're gonna hit up a shop to try not to pull the engine out, but to change the rack and pinion. So we have everything in the trailer to do that, other than we need to cut the rack mount off so we don't have to pull the engine, and then weld that mount back in to some extent. And give it a quick little tape measure alignment and hit the road and keep heading towards Gainesville. So, anything else?
It's pretty hot. About it. Did I mention that Chuck could have fixed this rack on his lift? I'm gonna keep throwing that out there. Cut. I think it is. Might be hotter.
Alright. No service in the beer cooler. No service in the beer cooler.
Oh, things. I don't know where we're at. I don't know how far in the trip we are. I know Chuck's car is running a little warm. My car is not doing too bad. It's a little running 195. I'm okay with that. Oil temps are okay in Bay. I'm tired. We've been listening to some old school rap, so that's fun. And this guy's gonna hit us because he's gonna come ask us stupid questions. Hi, how are you?
What's going on? What's in my head?
So yeah, pretty excited. I don't know how much longer we got, but we're actually driving during the day, so that's the first of the week.
I don't know where we are. It's day 3. It's daylight, and we're not at the track, so that's cool. Driving en route, Chuck's oil temps are getting kind of high, so we decided to stop. It's the warmest it's been all week, but it's actually kind of pleasant while we're driving. My car's getting kind of warm in traffic, which it always does, but as long as we're out of traffic, it stays nice and cool. So definitely need to look into a better fan or something. But I don't know how many miles we are from the first checkpoint. If I had to guess, I'd say roughly 20. So not too bad. Feel we'll probably get some fuel here because we're here. Then go to the checkpoint, and then we're going to a local shop to work on Chuck's car, swap out the rack something going on with it. I actually don't know the details on that. I'm sure you've already heard about it. And while we're there, we might get some food, order some pizza or something. So that would be pleasant. So I'm sure in about 5 minutes after we pull out of here, there'll be something major. And we won't make it to the first checkpoint till it's dark. So that's probably how it's going to play out, but let's hope it doesn't.
So we are probably about 15 to 20 miles away from the first checkpoint. After that, we're going to hop over to Alex's shop. I think it's like a mile away from it, or very close to it, to start working on this rack and pinion project. While doing that, I came up with a brilliant idea. How about we just order some food there, some pizza and stuff, or chicken or whatever, because you know we can actually eat something other than gas station food, marginally better at least. So we got the oil cooled down. That's kind of why we stopped. It wasn't really a lot of temperature, but anything over 210, 220 on the oil temp, it really starts plummeting the oil pressure. So I think in the future we'll start running a different grade, at least for the street drive, and entertain it also on the track. But definitely for a street drive, 2050 in it just isn't cutting it. So we're going to go to a little thicker, maybe a 70 weight. We're going to do some research and some R&D on hot days. Don't know, maybe we'll see what the temperature is tomorrow. Maybe we'll do some R&D tomorrow, but we'll get back to you on that. Hi, we're here at Alex's place. We are going to attempt to put a rack in. I mean, we're going to put a rack in. Whether it's the same one we're taking out or the new one in, I guess we don't know. But that's the plan anyways. And hopefully it's not too big of an adventure, but we'll figure it out. Your turn. Let's see who does it better.
This is an every time thing. We're here because it's day 3 and we are about 6 hours ahead of schedule. So we're going to tear the car apart and change the rack. That way we can get right back on par of about 4 hours max sleep. It's the most difficult unboxing I've ever done.
Do you have a saw? You have saw down the table.
But yeah, I think we still have a solid plan. to cut this support off, because as of right now, you can't remove this without removing the engine. So I'm going to lob this off so that I hopefully don't have to jack up the engine very far, if any at all. Probably some, but hopefully not very far. Is the tentative plan. Looks right to me.
Yeah, it looks identical.
And the only thing different is I have longer arms, because he said this is.
So do we want to try and cut this really close?
I was going to cut it in the middle.
My only thinking is because I could then just weld it back.
I know, I just don't want to like force this side this way. So like if we just cut it and then butt welded it.
It'll be easier to probably wrap the top.
Even just enough, but it's not doing a whole lot.
It's got a safety on. Safety off.
Okay, get you? Yeah. Who's got your belly button? Got your nose. All right. Okay, pull it out.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
Where are we at right now? Bono.
Butthole?
But
What did you say? Banana.
we're in Florida.
Yeah.
No. No.
What?
No.
I ain't doing nothing.
Get on with you?
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1, move.
Buy me another lighter at the gas station.
See, now I don't have a good angle now.
If you
Touch the end of that, it should be hot.
Oil pan is extremely hot.
What do you have, soft hands? You want me to grab that?
he doesn't want to break it either.
Oh, yeah, that's what I, yeah.
It's tightening.
Yeah, you want to
I
loosen
wanted
it?
to try to do both.
I think it's
Because
pretty
it was
tight.
coming out. Look at that.
That couldn't have gone any better, other than maybe not having to cut part of the tail off.
So what's going on with this rack?
Well, there was a little secret I didn't tell anybody yesterday when I looked at it in the parking lot at midnight or whatever it was. That
Oh, there was nothing wrong with it. You just wanted to do this.
no, there was this cover. Whenever we did it on drag week, we took it off and I stripped out nut, fell off. So put a new nut on it and peened it and did all kind of Loctite. Well now, yeah, but it was like really permanent. I raced it the rest of the year. I went faster than Bob with it. I mean, it was fine. And
It's not hard.
fast. We're not even getting it with Rick.
What does
but
Rick's car run, by the way?
High sevens.
High sevens.
Okay, I was just wondering.
It'd probably go like mid sevens if he stay in the gas.
Yeah, when
longer.
did Rick let off? When did he pull his parachute?
6.2 seconds.
I was at
probably,
the
if
top
I
of
had
the
to guess.
track because I stayed in the throttle.
Well, I seen the chutes out on
for
his car.
7.7 seconds.
Yeah, me and Bob
on a
were hanging out up
740
there.
pass.
Me and Bob were just hanging out up there at the top waiting for our friend Rick, thinking he would get to us as fast as he possibly could, but no, he wanted to take his time. I see he's got the chute out because he's bored. He went through the traps at I think 122 with the chutes out, and I don't even get it, but he's just like idling. He had to hit the gas to get off the track. That's how slow he was going, and it wasn't his little tiny parachute like this you see on the back of a little bicycle in the 70s. But either way. So when you take this plate off, it's actually grinding on the back of it. And I think that's why it's getting harder
A rack in
to
the
do.
wagon right now.
So I'm really hoping this feels better,
Watching yours.
but I want to make it the exact same width, center to center. More lube.
I'd like some more lube.
Everyone needs the lube.
It's been a long week.
I look like the Tin Man.
Spin that thing. No, not that.
Oh,
like
this
the, yeah. What's your eyes?
Oh, it's like lopsided. See what I mean?
No, we can work with that.
All right.
I'd prefer you move your hand back.
Wander up. I'm good.
Am I coming to you or are you coming to me?
You're
Okay, you're stationary. Okay. bought that.
Yeah.
You want me to just drive the fucking thing too, or?
Yeah. You're doing great work. 21 1/4, so I think you're good.
Yeah.
Pair of Crocs, first day. Logan's like, hey, might have got a little oil when you look down. And I'm just covered. Feet's under there. He says nothing. Just drains the oil down my feet.
That's cool. Now we're gonna have to make that a permanent thing, being able to remove that instead of just welding it back in. The support for the rack, we'll do something like we did on the top of the shocks for the shock support, I think.
Get glow. That'll be good. We'll be here a while with this. Chuck's digging out of trinkets.
I knew he was gonna get his favorite little tool there.
You got a better option?
No, I just know that's one of your favorite little tools. Because you think you play with that more than you do your Winky. Oh, Jesus! The ground wasn't quite good. They used me.
That's what you get for grilling me. He did that on purpose. Yeah.
Drink one of them waters.
Oh! What is in my shoe? What the fuck is that, dude? That'll smash in. Fuck it.
At least you got the proper work attire.
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
I'm just here to hold the tape measure, but.
Yeah.
So we're done putting the rack in. Huge thanks to Alex for helping me, and not only giving me a place to do it, but a welder, a lift. I mean, that's awesome. Any tools I needed. Again, thank you to TRZ for bringing me one to the track on the same day. Like, that's just absolutely amazing. So that's done. I drove it 30 feet and it feels fine at 30 feet. I don't know if it's gonna go straight or steer straight or the steering wheel's gonna be straight, but we're gonna find out. It wasn't straight to begin with, so I guess it doesn't really matter. We can always adjust that later. So we're gonna head to the next checkpoint, checkpoint number 2, and hopefully the hotel.
Oh, he's got to pull Bob over for the blue lights. Get a little bit closer. He's going to pull Bob over for the blue lights. He's pulled over. Oh, yeah, buddy. Hey, should we pull in here? Nah. Get him! Get him! Get him! Hey, Bob! What's up, Bob? Oh, that sucks.
Alright, look, this is just morning, okay? Morning this time, next time they go on, might be a ticket, okay? So, just make sure you have one more time down the road, you'll be alright.
Some guy had to put blue lights on a trailer. I'm just joking. I knew it was going to happen eventually. I knew it was a good possibility that could happen. But what was in my head was like, when we're driving slow on these back roads and stuff, I figured it was worth the risk because you can see me and not hit me. He said if you get pulled over again, you'll get a ticket.
Good news is Bob didn't go to prison or jail. We still got his car. Bad news is we replaced him. We got new Bob. He's over there. We gotta go find new Bob. Let's go find new Bob. New Bob's really cool. We like new Bob. So this is new Bob?
New Bob.
New Bob, because the other Bob almost went to jail, and he's actually more useful. He let me use his lift. Bob doesn't even have a lift. He didn't have garage doors, but this guy let me use his lift. So I just want to introduce new Bob.
I did. Doesn't matter, because I stole a fitting from you, and then that fitting got stolen from me,
Oh.
and it's gone.
Yeah, we don't like thieves. That's the other thing. If you're a thief, don't be a thief, because that's stupid. Just go buy whatever you need, I guess. I don't know. Or borrow. Right? You just borrow stuff.
Borrow.
That's it.
And then never return it.
Yeah. So this is new Bob.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.